Tune in every Wednesday at 11 a.m. for the Bright Side of Aging and the Entrepreneurs Network radio show featuring Ike Engelbaum. Ike does an array of interviews with people that make the aging process go smoothly. And for the Entrepreneurs Network segment, Ike interviews up-and-coming entrepreneurs. If you're looking to start your own business, Ike has some great advice to offer you to get your dreams of starting a home-based business a reality. If you'd like to talk to Ike Engelbaum for more information, call 313-929-6105. That's 313-929-6105. So tune in every Wednesday at 11 a.m. to hear Ike Engelbaum on the Bright Side of Aging and the Entrepreneur Network radio show.
And we're back with Paul Begazinski. And Paul, as you know, our modus operandi, as they say at the Entrepreneur Group, is for you to give your 60-second elevator pitch. So pretend we're at the meeting, Mr. Paul. What is your 60-second elevator pitch?
So I build custom software. And this, like I said earlier, it could be a line of business or a customer-facing product. Now, I don't just deal with line of business. I have experience in being involved with the entire process, which a lot of people don't have. And if you need to release a software-based product, I can work with you. And if, for instance, if you have a manufacturing company or some sort of need to build a custom infrastructure, I can then help you build that.
Mm-hmm. So is there any particular industry that you feel more comfortable than others, or they're pretty well in need of the same type of programming?
So could be manufacturing and could be things such as electrical safety or companies that require data entry. It could be that as well.
Mm-hmm. Now, can you tell us about some projects that you recently have been involved in and how your clients benefited from your involvement?
So right now I'm working with somebody on bringing his mobile products to a new sort of network that he's building, and he's building this product for developers on the one end, and this is for mobile apps, which are games, and he is then also going to have a consumer-facing end to this, and I will be working with both ends of the spectrum with him.
Mm-hmm. So he's already got some game-type programs up and running.
Yes,
and
he needs those modified to work with his network, and it's monetization for games. So sometimes when you have a mobile product, people don't want to go and pay for it. Mm-hmm. However, you still want people to go and use that functionality within the product. So he has created a sort of network for a payment system to actually allow you to have the in-app purchases and the paid-for content by referring people and getting those his digital currency, if you will, in his platform without actually paying real money. So you're still able to enjoy the feature set there without paying the money, and that's what he's building. And so some of it is client-based, so modifying the games in this case, and then working on behind the scenes to make all of that happen.
So he's already been in the gaming type business, and now you've made it that much more efficient and profitable for him to to market it. Is that safe to say?
Well, I'm working with him to go and bring that to the market.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. What have been some of the challenges that you've faced?
So recently, I've found out that you're not always getting across to people with your elevator pitch. That's a very hard thing to do. You have to tailor that to different markets and to different people, and they don't always understand you. It's something that I think everybody should work on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, especially when you're technologically challenged like myself. I can imagine it must be rather a challenge for you to talk in terms of what you're trying to convey, and if the person in a way is talking another language, so I can appreciate your frustration.
To some extent, and even to me, as not being too old, maybe not too young, I met somebody that is about 25 years old, and it's a different generation than me, and he works on his mobile phone. He doesn't use email and things like that, even to me might be very strange. So there are different generations, and you do need to go tailor your pitch to different people. That's for sure.
Is there any particular industry that you feel more comfortable, or is it pretty well a similar type challenge in almost any business that you get involved in?
The challenges are similar in the sense that you want to go put your ideas into market at a fairly low cost and build a good product that will represent your company or your values, of course.
Mm-hmm. So you help them in determining what the values for them is?
And what they want to have, what people want them to, and their company and their product to be perceived as.
Mm-hmm. Now, if someone wants to get a hold of you, what's the best contact type way?
Could be email. If you email at contact@appgraft.com, appgraft.com, or go on appgraft.com, or you can call me at 734-546-8458.
That's 734-546-8458, or we always have our safety net phone number, 888-489-8980. Can you walk us through when someone calls you, Paul? I assume the initial consultation there's no charge for. Is that correct?
Yes. So it could be more than one meeting in determining what you need and figuring out what your budget is, and of course it's generally a per project, per client basis. And what I like to do is use a fixed budget with a controlled scope. So we keep on realigning, figure out how many, what's most important in terms of features or fixes or things like that if you have an existing product, and then move forward in small increments, and then adjust the budget and figure out where we're spending the money and where we should be spending the money, because you eventually might find out that at some point the features that you wanted earlier for a product might not be what you want in the end, so you don't want to waste your money that way.
Yes.
So you're always adjusting.
Yes. My favorite word I got from my GPS unit, when you're like on OnStar, and if you're going off track, and rather than the operators coming out and say, "Hey, you dummy, you didn't follow the directions." This soothing woman's voice comes on and says, "Recalculating." I love recalculating.
So when I was
That's what you do.
That's what I do. So yes, you always constantly discuss and reevaluate what's been done. When I was in college, what we learned was I think somebody called it the flying to Japan problem, where if you fly in a straight line with an airplane, you're not going to get to where you're going, but you need to constantly reevaluate your flight path.
You recalculate. Wow. Well, we got to recalculate our next visit because this one is pretty well wrapped up. And Paul Gazinski can be reached at 734-546-8458. And he can give you a pretty good overview of what you're getting yourself into. And he's certainly very knowledgeable. It's been a delight to have you on the air. And as is my custom, Paul, I like to leave this segment with my favorite parting thought for the Entrepreneurs Network, which is, if you really want to get anything done in life, you'll find a way. And if you don't, you'll find an excuse. And there is no excuse for not achieving your dreams and goals in America, because it is the greatest country in the whole world. Remember, a goal is just a dream with a deadline.